this chair's sinking. Hello strangers, I'm Ravenna, and this is my TBR for the StrangeAthon. If you don't know what the StrangeAthon is, it's my readathon that I host every season. The next session will be starting on Monday, the 24th of February to the 1st of March. So, that last week of February, aka next week, because the year is slipping away from us, as always. The first challenge is to read Romance is Dead, which is to read a book that basically has no romance in it. And I'm reading Jurassic Park, a novel by Michael Crichton, which is what it's got as the title on Audible. I know there's kind of romance in the movie version of Jurassic Park, but when I looked it up, it said that romance doesn't really happen in the book, and that's the only romance that's kind of in the film, so I think that means there's no romance in Jurassic Park. I had meant to do more research, and then I realised, oh my god, it's less than a week until the StrangeAthon. So, here's hoping it's a book that doesn't have any romance in it, so I can recommend it to people, because it's probably a book that people have access to easily enough. Like, it might show up in charity shops, and your library might have this book, because Jurassic Park, I believe it's a popular franchise. The second challenge is History Unread, which is to read a book by a black author. This is coming straight from my Contemporary-athon TBR, and that is to read Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kann. I did want to make room for this book on my TBR if I didn't get to it for the Contemporary-athon. So this is a book by a black author about a black main character who's on the ace spectrum of sexuality. So, I'm excited. Like, this is a book I got really excited for when I heard about it, and I just don't know why I haven't read it yet. It's just one of those most annoying things about me. The third challenge is Another Perspective, which is to read a book by an author who's a different gender than you. So I'm going for the gender I least relate to in any way to be really Another Perspective. And I'm reading A Head Full of Ghosts by Trememblay. This is a book I've really interested in and just not got around to reading either. I'm trying to use like readathons to get through the books that I really want to read and just haven't read for some reason, because I'm that person. The fourth challenge is True Love, which is to read a book that centres on friendship. I'm reading Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson. This is a book about a girl whose best friend goes missing and nobody really seems to care but her. So I know there's some filler elements of it, which is my bag, and it's about her looking for this friend, so I think this will cover this challenge. It's not a positive spin on this challenge. There's a book that's coming out in March I think would be perfect for this challenge, but it's not out yet. I really do love books about friendships, so if you have any recommendations for in general, please comment down below. The next book is Heart to Heart, which is to read a book with a human heart on the cover, and I am reading I Am by Maggie O'Farrell. This is a non-fiction book about the author's many brushes with death, so really in my bag, and it does have a human heart on the cover. The sixth challenge is In Couples, which is to read a book that has an even number of pages or minutes. I'm gonna read Things We Say in the Dark by Christian Logan. This is a really random pick. I just went through my spreadsheet that lists the page numbers and I decided to go for a physical book because I'm already listening to Jurassic Park. I don't know if that was a mistake. I think Jurassic Park's pretty long. We'll see. And it has a lot of science in it, which is fun. I like short stories. Next we have BookTube Darling, which is to read a book that is beloved by an online book community. I'm going to read Elsa and Her Monsters by Fidentia Sapper. This was a book that everyone talked about when it came out. I guess it's still kind of loved. It does come up once in a while, but you know, this was a book that was definitely beloved by the BookTube community, so I think it would be perfect for this challenge and not something I just randomly thought of at the last minute. Those are all the books that I want to read for the StrangeAthon. if you are doing the strange-a-thon, please comment down below your TBR or just your thoughts if you're gonna wing it. And reminder that the F-up really shouldn't appear in any TBR videos, but it might have for this video, because like a lot of stuff of these books I might have not done enough research for. So we'll see what happens. So I will see you all next time, where we'll be in the thick of it. Farewell. I totally wasn't going to forget to film this video today. That wasn't what's going to happen. I wasn't going to do a tag instead. I even painted my nails for all the books I don't physically have to show you, even though I own most of these books physically somewhere. My bookshelves are a mess, so it's really stressful to find anything.